Hey, viewer. Welcome back to some more Let's Play Crow Country. In the last episode, we acquired the battery that we need to plug into the back of the crow, the animatronic crow, near the entryway of Crow Country, to get it out of the way so we can access the ladders or stairs that's back there, to potentially finally get down to where Edward Crow is waiting for us. I'm not anticipating this being a long episode, assuming we're able to get back there somewhat easily. Or maybe even not easily. But this will be it, viewer. So thank you guys for watching. I hope Crow Country has been fun. It's been a few days since the last played, by the way, so I have to take stock of the situation and see how well we're doing. We're currently not wounded. We've got all the key items. We're looking okay on weaponry. We have enough we could probably do a boss battle if it came down to it. And plenty of healing items should be required as well. Alright. When we left off as well, we were fired at by someone. We saw a bullet whiz by us when we tried to run to to the central area from Ocean Kingdom. So on the off chance we would have been fired at again and killed, I decided to go and save the game, and I think we'll try to get back there a different way, rather than take the Crow Country exit. This place is crawling with enemies, though, or it was when we ran back through that one garage entrance. So I'm thinking we have a lot of enemies lying around now to stop us from finding the proper way to get back. So how should we get started on this? Northwest will bring us to Tolman's office and the lounge. We know the utility corridor is filled with enemies, though. So I'd rather avoid having to fight through that. Only to fight through all of Fairytown's passageway, too. You know, everything's probably back in Ocean Kingdom now that we came down here. There's no easy... Well... The northeast might be the best option, as we can just leave the dungeon, get kind of close to the entrance from Crow Country from the Haunted Hilltop. That's quite a workaround to get that far. So I think it's our best bet, viewer, so we're going to give it a try. There was a patch today, by the way. Today being the 16th. October 16th. And they've optimized the game. That's good. So we'll probably notice some differences between loading screens and what have you. Not that really we've had any issue with them, I feel. I've got a powerful computer here, so I haven't really noticed anything that I would complain about in that regard. Oh, the police officer is not here anymore. And you know, these all have a completely new meaning to me now. So maybe one day a week they were here, harvesting these living creatures, right? We discovered they're also alive, too. Or something has given them life? They're possibly alive? Filled with, like, some sort of weird living metal creature? Okay, so... Well, let's go. The cop isn't here, but the bike is. Which is a bit worrying. Maybe it was the cop who was over there then and fired at us? That doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, though. why he would shoot us. He should be able to recognize... Well, then again, he might have thought we were a monster. Alright. Let's head up. We'll see how bad it is up there. Where are we? Oh, this doesn't help us at all. The utility car is filled with creatures, and we don't want to go through Neptune's palace. Back down we go. I wonder what our experience would have been like, viewer, had we done this on normal to start, instead of on hard mode. Hard mode feels perfect to me. It really does. The amount of enemies that are present, the amount of ammo or weaponry you possess, and how much you get. You have to consider what you're walking into very carefully, and if you can afford to use the ammunition. So I like this. I can't, I think, even afford to waste a bullet at the... Well, no, we're maxed out on handgun ammo. But we can easily just walk past that. Alright, this is the one I think we want. Okay, let's try this path. We got a big guy up ahead. The theater could also be an exit for us. We'll try the theater first before we try running past him. Okay, so far, so good. Oh, I saw the movement from the mushroom and thought that was a new creature. Don't walk too close to the poison crows. Yeah, 2106. Still not sure what is that. Not this way either. Let's see what happens to us. It was easy enough just to walk this way. Oh, okay. I made a bigger deal of it than apparently it was going to be. We can assume that the second shot was not too errant and that it was meant for us. So whoever's firing that gun must be the person who's adding all the traps, I'm guessing. Battery still needs charging. Oh no! Oh! That must be what the electrocution thing is downstairs. Where is that? Okay. We need to get all the way over there to the electrocution machine. I guess it's a good time to listen to the sound effects of fall? Fall's outside sounds here. We have crickets chirping. which would generally mean... Well, for me, at least, here in New Jersey, that would mean the fall. This takes place in Georgia, which is the east coast of America, so I'm imagining it would be similar there, too. Is there any place that has crickets as year-long residents? Probably. Technically, I guess camel crickets live a long time. Or can. We can avoid the big guy. No reason to use ammo on him. I guess it wouldn't make sense for them to put a powered battery underwater unless it was airtight. The mermaid we got this in. That looks very much like real ammo, but I know there's none left down here. We didn't leave any in like one of the side rooms, did we? I don't think we did. Oh, we have a skeleton here. That's his music. We are near Monday. We gotta go all the way around to reach the other place. We have electricity. Is he immune to it, do you think? Nope! He is not immune to it, which is good. I'm guessing this is a one-hit kill. Good. And that's where we started, right over there. So we wasted a grenade and a bullet because there was an explosive barrel right here we could have used. Oh well. It's a machine. Okay, so we do... fully charged. Oh, are we on a timer, I wonder? No, we are not. I thought we might have to rush this back to the crow the crow. Well, looks like it worked. The battery's charged. I love the squeaky sounds of the sneakers. They don't squeak normally. Sneakers squeak when you use them on a floor that causes them to squeak. But not even them, it's the floor, it's the sound of the floor squeaking, to my knowledge. We have special sneakers that let us run faster and that squeak. Let's see if it's still empty up here. And outside, now that we have a battery with us. I'm going to assume it is. Now the shot came at us from the direction of the parking lot, which makes me wonder maybe we should go down to the parking lot? when we send the crow down there. I get the impression the crow will break that barricade at the entrance we saw a long time ago. So before we head downstairs, we'll head over there and take a peek and see if there is indeed anything there. Guess we can talk to Arthur as well. And good thing I don't care about running very much in the game by default. So I can take my time. Watch out for all the spike traps everywhere. Reminds me vaguely of what's the word? What's the game called? Let's not wait around, Tim. Oh, I can't. Psycho no Satoko? Satoko? It's a horror game where you're being you're trapped in this school with this anime girl who apparently has like a super crush on you, but is going to kill you rather than let you leave because she doesn't want anyone else to get you. You're hers and hers alone. And she can shatter glass to create an area that you can't walk on very effectively because she took your shoes. That'll do. Alright, Mara, let's do it. Woo! And just like that, he walked out of my life. Should we... I'm going to investigate the entrance, viewer. We probably shouldn't. But I'm going to do it. Oh, I opened it. Can we recall it? Do you think? It's the big crow. He's making his way out of the park. I don't blame him. It'd be nice just to walk away. Okay, that gives me the impression that we are not allowed to do so. Who was firing at us then? Okay, I thought the sewer was a chandelier trap here in the parking lot. Oh, Arthur's still alive. Arthur. Oh, and we don't have anything to even talk to him about. All right then. All right then. There's nothing else for us to do, viewer, but head on down. Let's do it. We're probably just dead. There's too many. I can't figure out where I should stand. Well, looks like we get to do all this over again. Okay, well, let's do it over again. So, that sucked. I had assumed there'd be a clear area for us to potentially begin the fight. There was no such thing. The good news is this will be a lot easier now. Well, not easier, but we'll save some ammo. Oh, right. It doesn't work that way. Gotta interact with the thing first. Now, it wasn't so bad to go the way we went. So... Oh, God, Tim. This is where your earlier statements about not running would have come in handy there. If we had... Well, would have been a bit... What's what I'm looking for? Is it ironic? That then I ran into instant death. That would have been, well... rather funny, I suppose. You have the chandelier to be careful of, and you have the swinging hook here. Five bullets. Thinking if we want to use 5 bullets to check 5 crates for anything. This is where the chandelier is, Tim, so be careful here. Wait, did we say something about it? What's that? What is that? That is not something we pick up. That's a trap, is what that is. Oh, by the way, I think... Did we look at that? I think off screen I did, when I had been looking for the answer to our fairy problems. You can interact with that creature there. It's you get a little bit of information that it's alive and she's horrified about it. I guess for you viewers at home, we'll run a little bit. Now I'm glad we held on to that other grenade. Rather than use it there. Okay, so turntable. Woo! Wonder if it can hurt you. The bullets whizzing by. I do wonder who is firing them. So... I guess we'll have to use this little area. Do we have to kill all of them? I'll assume we do. Okay, we're out of flamethrower fuel. It's a switch. Oh, we don't. We always have to do is press 2 switches, probably. See a little further. Oh, that one's guarding something, because it's not just coming right after me. I think we need to hold on to the rest of my ammo viewer. So we'll have to use this health kit to get past this. Oh, you're on a timer anyway. Interesting. So we could have actually done this last time. Just ran around and used health kits. It didn't look like there was anything else there for us to take or resupply with, and it looks like our police officer friend bit it. Oh God, it's Harrison. He's dead. He must have been attacked by those... Wait. No. He was shot. Harrison. I'm so sorry. Harrison James. ID number 05061. Date of birth January 12th, 1965. Yep, you have his badge. Firearms expert. Oh, did she... I mean, we suspected that we noticed right away that when we first encountered him, that his ID and our ID were the same. So was she the one that slashed his tires? It's Harrison James. He was put on the Edward Crowe missing persons case. I tried to stop him coming to Crow Country, but he really wanted to help. I'm surprised he didn't run for assistance or reinforcements. It's a bag. It's a grubby old sports bag. It seems familiar somehow. Look inside. It's empty. Probably something else for you in normal mode that we don't get in hard. Shotgun shells. Southwest. Southeast. We have a map of this area? Oh, could we have come down here through the other pipes? Did we even have to charge the Crow? It's a large pipe. I guess it leads back to the main underground area. I don't know why I would want to go back there to either ones. Let's go forward. Uh-oh. Now we know why we want to. There's something we need to do here? It's a staff memo. The mining lanterns are really old and need replacing. Any kind of spark tends to set off the oil that's trapped inside. If that happens, just give it a whack to disperse the oil. The flame should go out. Oh, these. Do I have to use bullets here? Let's find out. We do have to use bullets, viewer. We're gonna go through a lot of ammunition then. Can I just turn them on? No, we can't. And as I was worried about. The door's shut again. So we should have stayed here at 1 rather than do what we just did. So, can we whack them? Do we have to shoot again to make the oil go out? I want to be at 1. Does a shotgun hit 2 of them, do you think? I don't know. Let's try. No, it does not. Just 1. We're through. If I want to use 3 more bullets, we can get 8 bullets, so I think that's worth it. One bullet left. Another vent here also. We didn't have any other spiders come out of any other vent except the first one. I wonder if they'll... Oh. There's a 7. Okay. Well, I got fooled. Here I was thinking I was being clever. I'm assuming there's an 8. There is not, but there is a Tolman. Hello, Tolman. Tolman? I can't let you... Listen, Harrison is dead. Harrison James, the police detective. I know who he is. I'm sorry, Mara. He shouldn't have come here. It was only a matter of time before one of those creatures. He was shot with a gun. It was Marv. Shit. Do you know who did it? I think he's probably got a good idea. Marvin! You... Look, kid. There's nothing personal, okay? Put down the gun, Trumbull. And then what, huh? Go home? Forget this whole thing ever happened? The feds would be kicking down my door within the week. I'm culpable for all of this shit. I know. I am too. But Mara is not. So leave her out of it. She knows way too much. You think she won't rat us out? Hell, she already tried. She's getting real chatty with that pretty boy officer. I tried to stop him from coming. I kept telling him to leave. Well, he didn't leave, did he? And neither did you. And now it's too late. What was that? No idea. Bullshit. If this is some sort of trick, Where am I? Julie! That's a very fortuitous escape from the vents for us. Julie? Hey! What's going on? What are you doing in there? I'll tell you if you help me out of this thing. Oh gosh, sorry. Tolman, would you give me a hand? Sure. Julie, I thought you'd been... I came out of the boat ride and you were gone. There was blood. She looks like a pirate now. I'm missing... Like, her pants are all scruffed up. She looks like she's wearing a pirate vest to me, too. Something grabbed me, dragged me backwards into the vent. What was it? Whatever it was, there are several more of them, hiding out in the pipes. It's pitch black in there, but I could hear them, smell them. And what, they tried to kill you? No, mostly they just shook me around. Made a bunch of noise. Shouting, weeping, moaning, whatever you call it. Sounds about right. What do you mean? They're angry. But they don't want to kill us. Well, that's not true. Because they kill us. They kill Mara if we let them touch us too much. So, that's not accurate. They're trying to communicate. Mara, you haven't introduced me. Oh, right. Sorry. Julie, this is Tolman. He works for Edward Crowe. And Tolman, this is Julie Barron. She's a lawyer. She was hired by the Marshall family. Elaine Marshall's family. I see. What are you two doing down here? Someone's been killed. Shot. A police officer. Goodness me. Tolman here was just about to go deal with it, weren't you? I'll come with you. I have experience with this kind of thing. Good, okay, thanks. Mara. Something else. Natalie Crowe is waiting in Edward Crowe's office. Would you go see how she's doing? Crowe's daughter? Sure, of course. I'd love a chance to talk to her, actually. You're not... One last thing. Arthur Mole. He's out in the staff parking area, in my white Fiesta. Would you check on him, too? I've left him alone way too long. Of course, we can do that, too. Thank you. Mara. What are you going to do? I'm going to do what I came here to do. We'll be waiting for you by your car, okay? Okay. Thanks. Come along, Mr. Tolman. We've got lots to do. Maybe they don't. Maybe the monsters don't like purple hair, and that's or don't like little girls, and so that's why they kill us. But they don't kill adults. Is that what happens here? It doesn't seem right to me. It's a gate. It's held in place by two chains. I'm sorry, viewer. I will stop, and I will not comment on such things going forward. I have to do the other one too. Did they walk out? Now all these are open. Oh, how about that? So all we had to do was just go in this one, shoot them, leave, have the conversation, and probably could have gone back and then gotten all the items we wasted all those bullets on for. Oh well. We haven't saved the game in a while, viewer, so I'm a little nervous here. But we have lots of healing items, so assuming something doesn't just one-hit us, we should be okay. Oh, this is the pool they were talking about, I'm guessing. Where the creatures are coming out of. It's a pool of water. It looks so clean. Is this a spring? We're not touching it. It's a ladder. It goes down. Reminds me a bit of Tokyo Dark, the ending here. I wonder if Mara's not going to have a happy ending. Like that game. I wonder if there was... My goodness, viewer. It's been a few years since I played that one. Man, that was a rough ending, too. I think we chose the best one for that game. My goodness! This is a... this is a long ladder. It's a set of photos. Photos taped up on the wall. Natalie Crow, Edward Crow's daughter. Tolman, the engineer Crow put in charge of the root excavation. That was a photo of me. When did he take this? Julie Barron, the lawyer hired by Elaine Marshall's family. Arthur Mole, a teenager who wanted to photograph the guests. Marvin Trumbull. He was responsible for Crow's fake gold mine. Douglas Pike. He was in charge of building the actual theme park. And finally, Harrison James. He was a police officer sent to look for Edward Crow. We still don't understand that one message which indicated all the items in the order that we had to find them in. Which gives me the impression there's some... Maybe there's, like, some sort of time travel involved. I hope... I'll save it quick. I hope there's nothing like time travel going on. Please don't do that. It's a shower. We don't need a shower. It's a set of vials. 5 glass vials, each with the same pale green liquid inside. I don't know what they're for. I'll leave them alone. It's a magazine. Okay, those are all the tips. It's a piece of paper. Someone's written something here. But I can't make sense of it. It's nonsense. A telephone. It's been left off the hook. There's all our notes from the... Oh my goodness, why can't I think of the name of it at the moment? What are these again? Staff memos. Thank you. A medical cabinet. Empty. My goodness, hard mode is hard. It's a Bunsen burner. I remember using these at school. I don't know why we would need to use it. Some more bullets. We'll take them. It's a suit. It's like a diving suit. Oh! Someone went diving into the... or intends to dive into the pool we passed, I'm guessing, is what that's for. It's a microwave. What's that? A normal med pack. We do not need it and cannot take it. A sealed envelope. For Natalie. I won't open it. Good. It's for her. It's a bed. This must be where Crow has been sleeping. The sheets are stained with blood. I mean, it looks like he's either defeated a bunch of guests that arrived, or has had these be guests for a while. It's an intercom. Let's talk into it. Mr. Crow? I'm here. I'm in your lab. Hello, Eileen. Open the door. I will. But first, please pick up the glass vials you've laid out on the counter. Why? Please. Fine. Let's find out how we save the game first. We've done a lot, and I don't want to necessarily do it again. If we can. Is there a... This is... Sounds like a safe room. So we are Elaine. When did Elaine get injured? And how old was she at the time? Did we figure that out? Actually, we can figure it out right here. Right? No, that was in newspapers, not in Crow Membos, and not in magazines. But we have... Isn't there a way for us to look at all of that? No, there isn't. No, there is no way for us to look at those collected notes, to my knowledge. We don't have a journal. An axe! That must be the last weapon? It's an elevator. A relatively simple way to get back up to the surface. It doesn't work anymore. Because someone's driven a fire axe through the control panel. Think we can take that? Let's look around one more time for a source of fire in here. Oh, the Bunsen burner! It's a bright blue flame. The fire is crackling softly. Yep, let's save. Today's the 17th? I thought today was the 16th. Oh, I like that! She lowers her head when she goes through. Mr. Crow looked like he was a tall individual. I'm surprised he has didn't put the curtain up higher. I guess he couldn't. Alright, so let's take the vials. I need to free up some space. I'll put down the other objects I'm carrying. I won't need them. I took the vials. Left in their place all the other items I collected. The police ID card I took from Harrison James. The bronze key given to me by a fairy. The crank handle I found in a safe. The ruby gemstone that was hidden in a painting of a demon. The chain I took from the neck of a mechanical swan. The mask I excavated from a block of resin. The trident I took out of a witch's cauldron. The silver key that was hidden in Neptune's palace. The data disk I got from the change machine in an arcade. The acid bottle I took from a cell in a dungeon. The golden key I found trapped inside a fairy's head. The battery I pulled from the stomach of a robotic mermaid. Good times. Glass vials. Looking from Edward Crow's laboratory. Nothing else about them. Alright. I'm going to use one bullet here and see if we can get something from this. We do not. Alright then. I assume it's Mr. Crow that's next. Mr. Crow, I have the vials. Open the door. Stand back. I hope we don't have to kill him. It'd be neat if there's a different, like, there's multiple endings and we get a more peaceful ending here. Mr. Crow, you have seen better days. What has happened to you? Oh, I can guess. Let's guess. At the very beginning of the game, you might remember that we talked with Arthur Mole, and we indicated that it was hinted that there's an infection happening. That we are infected, the same way Arthur Mole is, thanks to being touched by these creatures. Looks like Mr. Crow is at the late stage of this infection, I am guessing. Oh, I was wrong about the pool upstairs also. This is the pool with the pipes coming out of it, or the worms coming out of it. And we have some battle going on here, because I see a bear trap on the ground. 2 bear traps on the ground. We're probably gonna have to shoot them at some point to run past them. I don't know if I can manage it. Maybe we can. Alright, Mr. Crow. Hello? Elaine Marshall. Edward Crow. How long has it been? 2 years? She's driving. She had... Oh my goodness. She'd have to at least be 15 years old. Probably. I'm guessing. She's strong enough though to wield a shotgun with one hand. How old is our protagonist? I'm just, this is for no other reason than I'm just curious. She's probably 17 or 18 then. We've never met before. No. I mean since you became infected. 2 years. 2 years as I shut the park. I'm glad you came back. Why would you give a shit? I would offer you a drink, but... What are you now? 18? Not quite 17. And yet you made it all the way down here. You're clearly very stubborn. That's good. It gives me hope. Hope? Tell me. How are you feeling? Bad. Tired. They can't get rid of my infection. It's been getting worse. Quick note, most bacterial infections that I have suffered rapidly progress when you get them, and I've almost died to one of them. Like, you don't want to have a bacterial infection for very long. It'd be interesting if this is a slow bacterial infection. Of course. I must say, I'm relieved they let you out of the hospital long enough to... They didn't. I escaped. I see. You really are determined. And all this because you want to kill me, I assume. No. I came because I want to tell you something. Face to face. I need you to know. Go on. Mr. Crow. I'm going to die from this infection. We tried everything. Nothing works. It's going to kill me. Man. As someone who has suffered leukemia, viewer, I was very lucky in the mutation I had, which responds very favorably to chemotherapy. It could have been much worse, and I could have had one where it would not respond. Even then, though, my version of... I'm going to talk about this for just a few more minutes. Or one more minute. My version of AML has a 78% chance to come back and kill me within 3 years of it being cleared. The vast majority of people who have what I had don't make it to year 3. So, I understand our little protagonist here. But I didn't realize you have it too. The same infection. Of course. Anyone who has been exposed to the guests will have it. Naturally, I was the first. When the first guest emerged from the pool, I tried to help him. Crow has a degree in biochemistry, which doesn't... I don't know if that translates over to working with various antibiotics, but maybe that explains why this statement right here. I put him in a holding cell up on the ground level so we can monitor him more easily. Oh, this puts a whole nother spin on things. Elaine's arrival and seeing the person caged was not because they were torturing him or what have you. It was to keep him around to try to save him, potentially. And he was dangerous otherwise. And Elaine, unfortunately, was injured by this person. The holding cell. That's where I was attacked. Yes. Bringing the guests up to the surface proved to be a mistake. But you look worse than I do. I'm simply further along. My continued exposure to the guests has accelerated the process. Continued exposure? Your bloody escapade today. It may prove to have a similar effect for you. Oh God. It looks bad. What is it like when it gets that bad? I shall not lie to you. Elaine, do you remember when your family asked me to pay your medical fees? Yeah. They're holding you accountable since I was injured in your park. But you never paid them. My lawyer's trying to take you to court over it. Viewer, I need a moment. When I was being treated for chemotherapy, 2 rooms over, someone else at the hospital I was at died from the same cancer I had. Leukemia. Acute myeloid. I'm not sure what mutation she had. She was about, like, 18 years younger than me. I remember thinking how unfair that is. She was surrounded by her family when she passed. I know because the family knows one of my brothers, who told me about this. They had tried to see me, but I was in a very bad state at the time. Sorry. Seeing poor little Elaine here hooked up to a monitor like this reminds me of my hospital stay. Yes, this was a deliberate decision on my part. Knowing the nature of your illness, I knew there could be no cure found at the hospital. Wait. But there is a cure. I made one. You? How? I had to reverse engineer it. I've been studying the highly infectious bacteria on the dead bodies of the guests. New kinds of bacteria that nobody knows about yet. That's been the problem. It's no surprise that your doctors were stumped. Those vials. From your lab. Yes. You have the cure on your person at this very moment. 5 vials. Enough to cure 5 people. 5. Harrison and Marvin are dead. So that leaves you, me, Natalie, Tolman, Julie, and Arthur. That's 6 people. You didn't make enough vials. Elaine, I think he did. He's not intending to cure himself. You're wrong there. I shall not be taking the cure. You understand where we are right now. You call it the pool? Correct. And protruding from its depths, the 7 roots. What's left of them, after years of you cutting them up, harvesting them for gold. Exactly right. Elaine, look at me. Listen. The pool is a gateway. And the guests are human beings who attempted to travel through it and emerged here. Why do they look so... Why are they so messed up? Because I have spent the last 10 years dismantling the mechanism of that gateway. I don't understand. So like a portal. Teleportation, right, is all about reassembling something on the other side in exactly the same manner as when it went through. But what if it began to not be able to do that correctly? So the first guests were more... Potentially, an initial guest could be ported perfectly fine. But no guests began emerging from the pool until after the harvesting had started already. Which would mean that, even probably from the first cut, it would not be possible for them to be perfect. Although they probably will be able to communicate. But by the time they began to show up, it was too late to fix the problem. And too late for them to communicate effectively. The pool still works, technically, but thanks to me, it is severely malfunctioning. You see, the roots are a kind of calibration antenna necessary to accurately and safely transport those who travel through the pool. Mr. Crow, where are they coming from? The guests. What's on the other side of the pool? You understand now how my excavations have been causing the mutations of the guests. Also understand the mutations have been getting worse as I cut down more of the roots. So think of it like a radio where you want to tune into a station. Perfect if it's dead on the station for the frequency, but the further away you go, the less you can make out until you don't get what you want at all. The beings that emerge from the pool now, they barely resemble humans at all. Most of them cannot walk, let alone speak. But that first guest who emerged from the pool all that time ago, he was the least mutated. No. Yes, Elaine. He could speak. Just barely. He told me who he was and why he had come. I wrote it down, word for word, on a little piece of paper. And then, I went back to harvesting the roots. No subsequent guests were capable of speech. You may now understand why I'm choosing not to take the cure. He's punishing himself for not either believing what was occurring or not caring. Or being that he started this process and feels like he has to be punished since he was the one who began this. My time is short. Before I die, I must look upon what I have wrought. You're going through the pool. Hold out your hand. What? Take it. It's a little piece of paper. Now that it is in your hands, I am going through the pool. You'll be mutated. It'll kill you. A fitting end. Perhaps, if I am lucky, I may get a glimpse of what lies on the other side. I have one more thing to ask of you, Elaine. If, for any reason, I re-emerge from the pool, I want you to kill me. But if I re-emerge, I will be in no shape to continue living. Do you understand? So, he's either going to be in so much pain and agony from the transformation, he also won't be able to speak to us, and he will likely attack us like everything else, so it's also going to be self-defense. Assuming that something stops us from just running away. Goodbye, Elaine. I raise a glass to your future. Infected. Can we use this? No. Oops, that was the wrong thing to do. Wow, he looks horrifying. Ooh, wow. He can move faster if he wants to. I'm assuming that attack, yeah, he swings all the way around. I like this fight, though. I don't know if we have enough ammo for it. Ooh. Elaine, shut up. I don't want to know. Elaine, you promise. Yeah, okay. Staring into the flames, I feel something. It's a curious mixture of hope and dread. Maybe everything will be okay. Maybe it won't. What a great game! Hey everyone, alright, we did it! We had just enough ammunition for that fight, too, I think. We ran out of shotgun shells, or that was our last magnum round we put to Mr. Crow. I kind of don't want to know what's written on the note. I wonder, could we have actually read it at some point during the final battle? And it looked like there was something on the sides of the final battle that you could maybe interact with, those pipes coming down? I guess if you had no ammo at all. So great! I like the music, once again, I like the gameplay very much, I like the artwork, I think it fits the game perfectly well. I like the controls, and the story was good from what I have seen so far. So I very much like this game, very fitting for Halloween, fantastic horror game. And I get an achievement for saying all that. So thank you all very much. Did we get anything at the end of this? Did we get a score? Or a credit card? Credit card? A report card. "22 heals used, 89 kills, no bonus items used, found almost all the secrets, saved 16 times, final rank, B+. I'll take it. I'll take it. I guess, I do wonder, so I'm guessing everything you see here contributes to your score. How many heals you use, how many secrets you find, etc., etc. Okay, not bad. Well, I thought we used a bunch of secret items, so I don't know why we didn't get any, I don't know why it says 0 there. Any case, once again, guys, we did it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope it was fun. And I will see you maybe in another game. Take care, everyone.